Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Phoenix Friday AMA. My name is Jake Presti, lead developer of the Phoenix Finance project. Today, I'm also joined with Philip. I believe you said to speak. Okay, yeah, looking good. How you going, Philip?
How are you doing, Jake? What's up?
Yeah, doing very well, thank you. Had a lovely week, a very busy week, but happy that it's coming to an end now. Going really well, though. Awesome. It's really great to see all you guys here today. Looks like we've got a couple of people going on in the space session, which is really awesome. And fingers crossed that we're going to have a very smooth session with no cutouts. That'd be really great. First off, I just want to apologize for not showing up last week. I just wasn't feeling the greatest in the morning, but I'm really happy that I had Philip to take over on my behalf for the most part of the AMA, which is really great. So thank you, Philip, for that. It was really great. Thank you very much. So we'll just have our normal start AMA today. We'll just be going through some updates with the project, general updates, more surrounding to the decks and upcoming just updates surrounding it and what you can expect in the coming weeks ahead, which is really great. We'll also have just some more marketing updates as well to go through, but and also we'll be addressing some FUD in the community surrounding the project, which we're more than happy to do as always. But yeah, first things up, I'll get Philip to start off with the first section for today. Take it away.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much, Jake. Yes, good evening, everyone, or good morning. Just a small update on the current mint progress right at the beginning of the AMA. So, we hit the new NFT minting milestone, and we are currently sitting at more than 5,500 NFTs minted. The last legendary NFT has still not been found, which means that you still have the chance to find it, and obviously your chances of finding the legendary NFT increase with every additional mint. Just a small reminder that finding the legendary NFT actually enables you to claim immediately $200 worth of Matic, and you will also be provided with the highest staking multiplier if you're a legendary NFT owner once the minting has been finished. So this is regarding our mint. So also, as you may have seen, we have been conducting a lot of poker events in past days. We have decided to do so because we think this is a great way to increase our engagement and bring up basically some positive energy during this harsh bear market. And we will be conducting more of these. And the projects from the Phoenix Syndicate will actually be sponsoring these events. You can join for free, uh, totally free, so without any cost, and you can win some very cool prizes. So you should definitely participate if you can play. If you're a poker player, unlike me, unfortunately. And would also like to take this opportunity to thank our dear member, LA Dodger, for being the best poker host. So big shout out for Dodger. I want to see some reactions. Come on. Big shout out to Dodger, and I hope that Dodger that you will teach me how to play poker one day, but not yet. I still don't feel ready for that. And yes, so we also have a mint event active as well as a giveaway on the occasion of reaching the new minting milestone. As you know, there is always something going on our Twitter or Discord. Always events, activities, giveaways. And a few hours ago, we actually launched a giveaway in which you are able to win tickets again for the upcoming Polycon 2023 Metaverse Conference. That will be sponsored by Phoenix, along with some other projects from Poly, basically one of the biggest Metaverse conferences in the crypto space currently. So you should definitely check that out as well. I'll pass it back to Jake.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Philip. Going on to next things, I just want to address some things surrounding our decks and also some new FUD that started arising in the community, which I'm more than happy to address. So first off, obviously we are now having our own Phoenix decks on the Kronos and Polygon chain as well, and specifically for Phoenix token, and this goes along with any other tokens that we have added pairs of. There is different price. There's a different market with our listed tokens. This means that there is different prices that you're going to see, and this is for in terms of Phoenix token. You'll see on the MMF decentralized exchange. they will have a different price to Phoenix. Currently, as of now, this is the price that appears on CMC and CoinGecko, and the other charts on the Phoenix Dex, which we've provided links for on Dex Screener. You can actually see these prices on there. As of now, we've been seeing a higher price on more of a higher price on Phoenix Dex, which is really great to see. But in this as well, we've been seeing a lot of buyers and people wondering, hey, what's going on? Why isn't the price going up? I'm looking at the charts and nothing's happening. What's going on? Which is a perfectly fine concern. What we wanted to explain today is that there is two different charts happening with two different separate markets. And with this, what you can expect is when there's volume on one of these pairs on a different market, the price action won't instantly reflect on the other market. And as a general strategy, obviously this is not financial advice in any regard, but the general strategy is if you are looking to buy a token on one market, it's best to look for the best price for you. So say, for example, if you're buying on the Phoenix Dex and you wanted to buy some Phoenix and it's a lot cheaper than MMF, it's better to buy on the Phoenix Dex. In that case, if you're looking to sell and the price is higher on MMF, it's better to sell on MMF because you're going to get a higher return. And this is commonly done as a trading strategy called arbitrage. So people will look to actively trade to get price action benefits between two markets. And we've already been seeing this to some degree with some people actually actively trading between two of both Phoenix Dex and MMF to utilize that price difference to get an advantage. And this is perfectly fine. But the main thing is we just wanted to address the concern of the MMF price for Phoenix is not looking similar to the Phoenix Dex price, and this is perfectly normal. And just something to keep in mind that there are separate markets, but overall, through trading between these two markets, the prices will relatively stay close to each other. And as I said before, with that kind of advice, I guess, of it's good to look at it that way. And you don't have to buy from Phoenix Dex. You can always buy from other markets. We definitely encourage it as there is liquidity over an MMF, and we haven't completely abandoned them. So it is good to look at this as an opportunity to say, hey, where is it better for me to trade as to get the best out of my money? When both buying or selling, it doesn't matter. So that's something to keep in mind, and I hope that addresses some people's concerns surrounding the price. Another thing as well is recent price concerns, and this is probably mainly through people not purely understanding how the rebate structure works, not only across the Phoenix token, but any other rebase project as well. So obviously rebase in any project is a different way of trading and investing because with the growing supply, price is more sensitive, which can create a different price. Obviously in a regular investment, where there's no rebasing and the price is dropping, that obviously the value of your total tokens will most likely go down. But with obviously what we've seen with Phoenix token is that, especially in the current bear market state, people could argue that we're exiting a bear market. I don't think that's necessarily the case. Obviously, that's not financial advice. We can see that kind of price start to shift down. But overall, with the structure that we currently have, is we're creating a kind of whole market value stability, which is really important in what we're aiming to achieve at a minimum. Obviously, we're at the stage now of our project where we're beginning to be implementing a lot of more utility with Phoenix token, and with that use, obviously we're going to see more volume and potentially more price action. But it's important thing to keep in mind with the rebase system, overall with no activity at all in a weird scenario like this, let's just say there's no trading activity, the price of the program will go down, but the market value will go the same. Obviously adding trading factors into this and other utility that we're standing to gain as of now and in the future, this is not the case. But it's a good thing to look at the total token value at a minimum, rather than saying, hey, why is the token price going down? It's just the way the system works overall with the rebate structure. Obviously, coming back to our first weeks, we were around 20 cents on launch. We had around a $2 million market cap. And I believe as of now, we I don't know the exact price, but we're around, I think, 1.7 million market cap. Don't quote me on that. I believe that's from last I checked. And you can kind of see that the value would have been the same for holders then as it is now. But obviously, like I said, with the utility that we're kind of introducing now, we're aiming to resolve uh, those concerns people are having and make Phenix obviously give it more utility and therefore reflect on the price of it. But this is obviously our long-term aims. And if people are thinking, hey, it's not working for me, that's completely fine. People are able to make their own final decisions. But we don't want people coming into the chats or anywhere else on any other platform and just start bashing us for what we do, questioning our intents. We're obviously, as you know, if you've been here for a while, we're very transparent in what we do. We're focused on building up the project, and we don't have any ulterior motives, especially any of the malicious sense. We're very very open people. We open to answer any questions that you have regarding the project, and we're happy to address your concerns as we are doing today. Another thing as well is to do your own research and read the announcements. And obviously, if you have read the announcements, ask the team to clarify parts of the announcements which aren't that clear to you. Where we very much want people to understand how things work in our ecosystem. This way, we can obviously not set any false expectations for people, or if people are thinking something is going to be working differently to what it is. Obviously, we want to make sure that we're being very open, transparent to people overall. But I hope that addresses people's concerns around the price. Another thing I wanted to quickly address is the new fee system that we implemented, I believe, a couple of months ago, maybe 1 month ago, could be 2 months ago now. Is obviously we switched to the different fee structure where we were not selling tokens directly through the Phenix contract, but rather we were taking the Phenix tokens and setting aside some to sell slowly over time to form the Phenix Fund Reserve, and also burn a percentage of the supply. We've had some recent concerns, people saying that we are doing things, have been looking out of context, and this kind of goes back to what I was previously saying about not doing your own research and reading announcements, is that they thought we were doing something malicious. This is really not the case, and we've addressed this. It's just the way this new system works, where we take the tokens out and distribute them for what they need to be done, whether they're being set aside to be sold over time solely, or they're going to be allocated for the Phenix burn allocation, which is what we've been doing. And just to kind of update on this, we're very happy with how the system works overall. I believe as of now, we've sold almost, I think over cumulatively determining with the price action over time, probably around 30,000 USD less Phenix sold under the new structure, which is actually quite significant. So if people are looking things out of context, we're more than happy to explain it. But yeah, it did result in someone really thinking that we're doing things suspicious when it wasn't the case at all. So just wanted to clear up that as well. Going on to DEX updates. Obviously, we're always aiming to deliver on our promises and our developments, and we're aiming to keep all our developments on time as we keep building throughout the weeks. And we're really happy with how our DEX has been forming up as of now since its release. I believe it was approximately a week and a bit ago. And we're really happy to have all these new tokens listed as well. And we'll also be looking into vetting and whitelisting and launching new projects soon. The DEX is running quite smooth as of now, and we thank everyone for their feedback and support. And we're really happy with how everything's working as of now. Obviously, still a lot of work to do. Another thing as well is what we mentioned today is a little kind of insight on our upcoming staking system on the decentralized exchange. This being our farms and pools. As you know, these are pretty common across most decentralized exchanges, but just to give a bit of an insight, this is what you can expect. So obviously, the Phenix DEX will operate numerous LP staking options, and this will be under the dedicated farm section. This is obviously going to be offering sustainable rewards to participants in Phenix that are staking their LP tokens. Just to give a bit of an insight of what an LP token is, an LP token is basically a share of the liquidity pool that you hold. This can be done by getting, say for example, some Phenix token and some Pro tokens and combining them together to form some percentage of the liquidity. And obviously, by doing this, you're supporting the overall market by increasing the liquidity, reducing volatility when trading, and also getting you're also being going to be able to benefit from a percentage of those fees. As of now, on the exchange, all liquidity holders passively get 0.10% of trading volume. Relative to the percentage of the liquidity that they hold, which is something that is a part of the Phenix Dex fee system. Another thing as well is with the Phenix Dex and pools, we will have a one-of-a-kind frictionless NFT multiplier benefit, which will be applied to applicable farms and pools. One thing is we've noticed with other farms and pool systems is they usually require members to deposit their NFTs into these pools to gain access to these multiplier rewards. We'll be going the other way with it, where you just need to simply hold your NFTs while staking to gain access to these extra rewards. This means that we're not really messing up your portfolio by having your NFTs deposited into these staking contracts where you can kind of just hold your NFTs in your own wallet, knowing they're safe and secure. With that additional peace of mind, while getting bonuses like these NFT multipliers, which is going to be really cool. We're still obviously confirming the final multipliers, but we're aiming to have a system that's obviously capped because we don't want people getting like we know there's holders with hundreds or if not thousands of NFTs, which are just absolutely blows my mind. But yeah, we will be capping the system in terms of what you can expect for the multiplier, as we do not want crazy people with crazy amounts of NFTs with huge multipliers doing some crazy stuff. But yeah, we will confirm these numbers soon. But that's one of the other features that we will be having is a series of LP farms and token pools with those NFT multipliers. Another thing to keep in mind as well is we will not be having a standard Phenix token pool, but rather a Phenix investing vault. This is something that we did mention before. The way this is going to be working is it's going to be a personal Phenix asset vault that will be kind of your key to unlocking some of the bigger elements of the Phenix Royalty Club. In summary, basically locking your Phenix in your own personal vault, which will be your own deployed contract that you can will be achievable through the Phenix Dex. You'll be able to lock up your Phenix for a certain amount of times and gain additional features and experience through the Phenix Royalty Club. And we've explained what you can expect from the Phenix Royalty Club in previous AMAs, but yeah, we'll be going over that once we do launch the beta of the Phenix Royalty Club. Obviously, in terms of the Phenix Royalty Club, we can expect it in the following weeks. But one thing to keep in mind is I will be away for probably the next 2 weeks. I am just going on a little break with my partner for a bit. Her and I didn't really get a holiday over the Christmas break, so we are taking 2 weeks off to go away somewhere. So Philip will be handling the next 2 AMAs, I believe. But yeah, that's going to be happening. And during this time, yeah, we have majority of the team here. It's pretty much just Dev going missing for 2 weeks, and that's about it. And then I'll be back and fully operational. But yeah, huge thanks to Philip for handling for 2 weeks. But yeah, that sums up our updates for the Phenix Dex, and also our kind of us addressing some concerns for this week. We'll probably be moving on to the questions for now. We do expect some questions to say. So if you do have any questions at all, best place to ask if you are interested in doing it over voice is just to at Phenix Jake in the main Nest channel on Discord. It's probably the most of the place where most of our community is. If you aren't there already, so do make sure to join our Discord. There should be a link via our link tree on our Twitter Spaces if you haven't joined already. But yeah, definitely feel free to ask questions there. I'll also be looking at Telegram as well if there are any questions there as well. I do see some people typing. Ali just says, thanks, please enjoy your vacation. You deserve it. Thank you very much. TST says, how will the liquidity pools work once they are live for mission purposes? Will there be a section to see earnings from that pool? Um, so is uh, is this referred to the just having a liquidity pool, like joining a liquidity pool, or LP staking? Um, Oh, like if you just add liquidity. So since the way it's done in the contract for the actual pair contract, um, this goes as we are a Uniswap for. The way it works is it's a very frictionless way. The way it adds the extra liquidity, there's actually really no way to see the direct amounts being added, as it just increases based on um, the share of the pool. So there's no way to really uh, see it exactly. I know that sounds really stupid, but it's just the way the Uniswap pairs actually work. Basically, out of the 0.15% fee, 0.5% of that fee is obviously sent uh, to the Phenix core team, which is going to be used for development as specified in the white paper, and 0.10% will be basically left in the actual the pair to which is actually effectively increasing everyone else's tokens relative to their share of the pool. I'm sure there's a lot more of a technical explanation on the more of a kind of an complete explanation on the Uniswap documentation, but this is basically how it works. Um, does the added Phoenix liquidity receive rebates? Technically, yes. So as you are holding a share of the liquidity pool, if the Phoenix token does rebase, your share of the pool still remains the same. So you are going to be having those Phoenix tokens. One thing I would advise as of now is, and this is something I made an announcement about um, on Discord this week, and I forgot to probably address it in the AMA today, is I would advise against adding Phoenix liquidity as of now. It does incur fees if you do add liquidity. This is just the way it works as you are interacting with the pair contract. In my announcement, if you do want to go check that out, just go check the announcements in Discord. But basically, in summary, we're going to be implementing a system that register. Okay, should be good now. Sorry about that. But yes, so we will be implementing a system that allows people to add or remove Phoenix tokens, Phoenix liquidity, without incurring any fees. Um, yeah, so this is something that will be really good and really incentivize people to get involved in the liquidity pools. So Test, it says, does the added liquidity, yeah, oh yeah, already answered that one, sorry. Is this the future goal for all focuses on liquidity decks? Um, Yeah, I'm assuming that's related to the Phoenix token. Yes, that is our goal. I figured that out by adding liquidity at the day. Lol. Oh, I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, it's just the way it works since we are interacting with the pair. But we will be implementing a system that allows liquidity removal and additions without incurring the fees. And this is going to be basically a custom system that avoids the fees completely, regardless of which way you're going. And this will be something that will be across any other pairs, not only Phoenix Crow, but also like Phoenix USDC pairs that we might have, Phoenix WMatic pairs, and all this other stuff that we'll be adding. All right, awesome. Do you see some who swept those into NFTs? It could be Akira or Hanky. I'm not sure. Yeah, do enjoy that sweep though. Very happy with the current floor price. Obviously, with our polygons flaming Phoenix Club. Obviously, we're still doing our mint, so I'll get a better indication of what the floor is in there. But obviously, we do expect the price of our NFTs to expand. Obviously, not financial advice. Once we do have more utility in operation, especially on our Phoenix decks. So something to keep in mind. And if you are an NFT holder, relative to the current price of them, do expect more utility. More than we already have, especially with our free weekly mystery boxes and all the other amazing things coming as well. Help with the sweep, TSC. Come on. Gosh, it's funny. All right. Oh, we do have some requested people here. I do see Kurt as a speaker.
Can anybody hear me?
Hey, Kurt. Yeah, hey, Kurt. How you going?
I'm finding you.
Yeah, doing very well, thank you.
Good. One, I hope you have a great vacation with your lady. Two, you went over the details of the Phoenix Royalty Club a little fast for me, so I was wondering if I could ask a question on that.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so are you saying that we will still earn more Phoenix tokens even if we stake our Phoenix tokens in the vault? I was a little confused on that.
As of now, there won't be any. What we're planning is not a system that earns you more Phoenix tokens by locking up your Phoenix, but obviously by locking your Phoenix in the vault, you'll be able to gain extra utility and rewards via the Phoenix Royalty Club system. So there will be some like extra rewards in that regard compared to just if you are planning on holding it in your wallet. Obviously, we don't want to have a system that boosts the rewards of Phoenix a great deal, as there are already rewards being distributed via the rebate system. But our aim is to actually unlock a set of rewards via the Phoenix Royalty Club for those that are wishing to lock their Phoenix up in the Phoenix Vault. So it will be a system that doesn't, obviously, by locking Phoenix up, you won't get directly more Phoenix, but you actually unlock rewards via the Phoenix Royalty Club, which may be extra mystery boxes, free NFTs, access to a community chest, which we're aiming to implement later on, which will obviously have extra rewards, might be extra Phoenix, extra Crow, extra rewards just for locking up your Phoenix. And while it's locked up in your personal vault, you'll be gaining access to rebates and everything else that usually is in operation. But our aim for the Phoenix vesting vaults is that it will be a system that will be kind of a key to unlocking certain milestone rewards within the Phoenix Royalty Club.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes more sense now. Sorry, just the first time you went through it, you were so excited. I was like, I'm not following.
Yeah, I'm very sorry for that. I hope it makes more sense now. But leading up to
my brain's slowing down.
that's okay. Yeah, but leading up to the obviously the actual release of the Phoenix Royalty Club, we hope to have some of the documentation on our white paper, which goes over obviously the leveling system, the different ranks, the different milestones, and obviously the specifics with the Phoenix vesting vault and how you can unlock those certain milestone rewards, which haven't been finalized as of yet, but we will have a lot of information up until that date available.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Kurt. Alrighty. Do we have any other questions for today? Do you have a lot of people? A lot of people in this spaces. Come on, I'm sure someone has some kind of question. If you don't have a question, that's really fine. You can, if you want to speak up and say something, that's more than welcome as well. We'd love to hear from people within the community. I see TST is sharing some food. It looks like a burrito of some kind. I don't know what's going on inside there, but it does look very interesting, and I hope you're enjoying it. Looks like you got a beer as well. Yeah, it looks interesting. I'll say that at least. I hope you are enjoying it, though. It does look good. That green stuff looks a bit sus, though, but I'm not gonna lie. But I'm sure it tastes very nice. TSC says, when NFT marketplace? Oh, I can't wait for the NFT marketplace. We are aiming, obviously, to do it within this quarter, Obviously, we do have a lot going on, so if not, it may be pushed back to quarter 2. But I will confirm on the roadmap when we are expected to schedule it. And we'll also have a kind of brief summary of all the utility that obviously buyers and sellers can expect on the NFT marketplace, as well as some potential opportunities for projects in terms of drops, um, and drops and listings and full fund stuff as well. But yeah, we are expecting it somewhere around that time. So it's a steak burrito with ice Modelo. I don't. Steak burrito sounds pretty good. I don't know what. I haven't heard of the other thing before, but I guess that's just me being Australian and not trying new things. But definitely enjoy that. It does sound nice, steak burrito. Alito just says, "I'm so hungry, lol." Yeah, me too. I might go. I got to do some shopping after this AMA, so I will probably get some nice lunch. I don't know what I'm gonna get yet, but uh, maybe you guys can give me some ideas as to what I should be eating for lunch um, after I jump back into dev mode for this afternoon. All right. I don't believe there are any other questions for today, but really just big thanks to everyone that showed up in the AMA today. Really appreciate everyone's support and hope we can have some really great weeks ahead of us, especially with all that's coming. Um, but yeah, appreciate everyone's support. I will probably pass it back over to Philip now for some final any remarks, and also before we jump into the Phoenix and Friends Airways. I believe that's happening tonight. Philip can correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I'll pass it back over to Philip now. But thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for coming to today's Phoenix Friday.